The number 9 used to rule football. Big strikers, powerful finishers, kings of the penalty box. But today, some of the best attackers in the world don't even play like strikers anymore. Lionel Messi changed football forever. Pep Guardiola rewrote tactics. And suddenly, the traditional number 9 started disappearing. But now, players are becoming more powerful than clubs. Systems are built around stars. And football may be entering a new era again. So the big question is, did the classic striker die or evolve into something even more dangerous? Welcome back to the channel. If you love football tactics, legendary matches, and deep storytelling about the beautiful game, subscribe now and join the football family. Because this story changed football forever. Before tactics became complicated, football was simple. You crossed the ball. The striker scored. That was the job. Think about Didier Drogba, Alan Shearer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Filippo Inzaghi. These men lived inside the penalty area, and defenders feared them. Take the 2012 Champions League final. Chelsea versus Bayern Munich. Chelsea were being dominated. Bayern had more possession, more shots, more control. But then, one cross, one moment, Drogba rises above everybody. Goal. That's what a traditional number 9 did. They didn't need 10 chances. They only needed one. Then came Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, and football changed forever. The biggest tactical revolution happened during the 2009 Champions League final. Barcelona versus Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson's team had Cristiano Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez, Giggs, one of the greatest teams England had ever produced. But Barcelona completely destroyed them tactically. And the reason was Lionel Messi. Not because of his dribbling, not because of his goals, but because he stopped behaving like a striker. Instead of staying high up the pitch, Messi dropped deep into midfield. Manchester United's defenders froze. Do we follow him or stay in position? That tiny hesitation destroyed United's defensive structure. And from that moment, the false 9 era was born. A false 9 is a striker that refuses to stay as a striker. Instead of standing between defenders, they drop deeper to create chances, pull defenders out, control possession, open space for wingers. And once defenders move forward, fast attackers explode into the empty spaces behind them. It was tactical chaos, and nobody mastered it like Messi. But later, others perfected the role too. Roberto Firmino, Karim Benzema, Francesco Totti, Harry Kane. Suddenly, the striker wasn't just a finisher anymore. He became the brain of the attack. Then came one of football's greatest tactical destructions. Barcelona 5, Real Madrid 0. Pep Guardiola versus Jose Mourinho. Everybody expected war. Instead, Barcelona delivered humiliation. Messi kept dropping deep. Madrid's defenders had no idea what to do. Step forward, Messi turns and creates. Stay back, Barcelona dominates possession. Pedro and David Villa attacked the spaces endlessly. That match proved something terrifying. You no longer needed a traditional striker to destroy elite teams. Football had evolved. Then Jurgen Klopp brought the revolution to England. Liverpool's deadly front three. Salah, Mane, Firmino. But here's the strange part. Firmino wasn't scoring the most goals. Yet Liverpool could not function without him. Why? Because he connected everything. He pressed defenders, dropped deep, created spaces. He was the perfect modern false 9. Watch Liverpool's comeback against Barcelona in 2019. That wasn't just passion. That was tactical evolution. Modern football had become fluid. Positions no longer mattered. Movement became everything. But football never stops evolving. And then, Erling Haaland arrived. A monster. Fast, powerful, direct, obsessed with goals. Ironically, Pep Guardiola, the man who helped destroy the traditional number 9, returned to using one. Haaland shattered Premier League records during Manchester City's treble-winning season. And suddenly the football world asked, wait, are classic strikers coming back? Maybe the traditional number 9 never died. Maybe it adapted. Football today is no longer controlled only by clubs. Superstar players now influence entire systems. Teams adapt tactics around elite attackers. Messi changed Barcelona's identity. Cristiano changed Real Madrid's attack. Haaland changed Manchester City's structure. Modern football is no longer fit into the system. Now it's often the system fits the superstar. And that shift has changed how clubs recruit players, build squads, and even fire managers. Player power is stronger than ever. Football evolves. That's why every generation looks different. From Drogba's power, to Messi's intelligence, to Haaland's destruction, the number 9 role keeps changing. But one thing remains the same. Goals still decide history. So tell me in the comments, who is the greatest number 9 of all time? And do you think the traditional striker is truly dead? If you enjoyed this deep football story, subscribe now for more tactical breakdowns, legendary matches, and football documentaries. Because football is not just a game. It's identity. It's evolution. It's war.